Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to another Pick a Card reading here at Ever Eden Tarot. I'm Eden, of course, and we are going to explore today your next relationship, your next connection, your next boyfriend, girlfriend, what have you, or whatnot. Remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're getting into a pile and it doesn't sound like you whatsoever, just go back and pick another one. Or maybe your reading isn't here today, and that is fine as well. Also, I would just like to take a minute to thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I really appreciate all the views and all the traction I'm getting on YouTube. So if you could take a minute to like, comment, share, and pretty please subscribe, just so I know you want more content like this, and I know I should just keep plugging away at this channel and giving you everything you want. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. If you're new to Pick a Card reading, here's how it works. You simply take a minute and you pick a card. You can meditate on the piles, and then pick which one is you're drawn to, which one is calling your name. Sometimes I just kind of hover my eyes over and I get little tingles inside, and I'm like, yep, that's the one. You can also pick based on the crystal as well. So take a minute, do your thing, and I will see you at your pile. Okay, hello, my lovely group ones. And if you picked this stone right here, this crystal, and the first group of cards, then this is the reading for you. Today we are discovering, exploring, jumping into the information about your next relationship. So let's just dive right in. Remember that this is a general reading. That means take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not every item we talk about here in this reading is going to resonate for everybody watching. However, hopefully you get some great messages for you. If the pile doesn't seem like you at all, or your situation, or anything you predict for yourself, remember you are in complete control of your reality, and there's always the option to go back and pick another pile. Okay, let's just dive right into it. Your first card here is Sergey Gainsbourg. We'll just get these all out and then I'll go through what I see. I'm sorry if I mess up any names. These are a celebrity love oracle, but I don't really know a lot of them, but it is what it is. We'll keep going. And then next we have Sappho. I could be saying that wrong. Please let me know how to pronounce them. And the third we have is Matahari. Okay, so what I'm getting first here with this is this card says, to love, you must ignore the difference between pleasure and pain. So I'm actually getting that there's going to be a bit of, and you can see some of the imagery here too. It's a bit deep. It's a bit dark. This is actually going to be a struggle. Maybe this is someone already in your life. Yeah, I'm getting that this is probably somebody already in your life that people almost don't want you to be with, or maybe there's other circumstances around it. Maybe there's third parties in the situation right now, or you're in some type of situationship, and your family or your friends or some other people think you should be with someone else, and then another group of people think you should be with someone else. And then you're just trying to make your own decision in the middle here. And what this card says is, what is beautiful is good, and what is good will soon be beautiful. So you're being guided to make the choice of what is good. What is good for you? And then the beauty will come. Maybe there's some, lures to being drawn to a person in your life or a situation where it's based on looks or based on appearances or public profiles or different things like that. But you got to choose what is deep and good in your soul for this next relationship. And that is what's coming through here. I'm not getting that this is going to be difficult for some of you. Your true friends see through your disguises. Yes, exactly. So there are people in your life who understand when you are taking this false path, when you are deciding on somebody not based on, your heart or what you think is good for you, but kind of based on society. And when you're wearing a disguise to be with someone, people understand. But you've got to trust like deep down in your soul and get more of this like lusty vibe into it. But I'm getting like a bit of a faded, like, I don't know, like almost more of like a star-crossed lovers vibe. Not that you're like here choosing between two people, but there's just something in the way, and there's something that has to be worked through to get towards this next relationship. Let's see what else we have. Okay. And yeah, this is getting interesting, guys. Okay. So next we have is empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Okay, so there's totally a situation here. There's something that's keeping you apart from somebody, and this is the person that you're meant to be in your relationship with next. This is your next partner. This is your next partnership. This is maybe even a soulmate or something like this. But you have to understand both sides of the situation. Maybe they temporarily can't be with you right now, or there's something in the way, or there's something you want them to remove. I'm getting for a lot of you that you know this person. If not, this is the situation that may be coming into your life. So you do have to approach it with a bit of empathy. Maybe some of these people have some getting some that have like a family or a really really difficult work situation or a lot going on. I'm just getting there's like a lot going on. I mean, this looks really stressful. This girl's like tied up and there's some guns pointing at her, etc. So that's pretty deep there. So you are feeling constrained, and now you're feeling set free and liberated, and you're just kind of trying to get in the energy of this other person and sympathize with their situation and what they're going through, so the two of you can get in the same vibration, in the same flow, and welcome love together. Let's see what else we have here. We have denial. Okay, a lot of you, this person might be right under your nose. Maybe you aren't that interested in them, or maybe they don't seem that interested in you, and you're both kind of just in denial, even though all of the people around you are probably like, you two are meant to be together, you two are meant for each other, why don't you two like take a shot at this? But there might be a couple egos in the way blocking this relationship from happening. Yeah, okay, this might be it too. Now it's all kind of making sense. And neither of you will come forward to talk to the other one because we're both, in these blocked realms and just kind of worrying about ourselves and who we are. I'm getting like a lot of society pressure here. Maybe you guys are in the public. Maybe the person you're thinking about that this is resonating with is in the public or something like that. Okay, and then next we have worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Yes, exactly. So I think a lot of you are worried about what people would think or what people would say if the two of you got together. And that's what this relationship is really, it's faded. And there's a lot of worry that's going on before this even happens right now. I'm getting that the build up to you two actually coming together will be much more. And then the relationship will be fairly easy, fairly sexy and passionate. And, love will be fantasies and fables, like this says here. And like maybe the two of you are so textbook, so storybook that it's actually hard for you to give in and come together because it seems like, well, once I decide to go in on this, like this will be all in because this is happily ever after. These, we are two people that are made to be together. And yeah, exactly. Always be ready for the performance of your life. Exactly. So you guys are preparing for the performance of your life, which will be this relationship. That's why it's going to be a bit difficult to get into this relationship. And you're in a bit of denial about this person when they first come into your life. If they have come into your life already, you like have kind of questions, you're like, oh, I'm not sure. What will other people think? What's going on there? Yeah. But in this card here says, someone in future time will think of us. Exactly. So you're about, this relationship is the kind that almost like writes stories, creates history, starts chatter around like the community or your family or within certain circles and things like that. So let's see what else we have. Here and now. Yeah. So a lot of you guys know this person. A lot of you have this person right in front of your face. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're like, oh, I know this is my next relationship. I can't believe I have to cave in and do that. It's so stereotypical. It's exactly what everybody else wants around me or doesn't want, one or the other. Like you're almost like, one side of the story or the other side of the story. So it's either people really want you together or people are like, oh, you better think about that. That's a little cliche for you. But this person is here and in front of you, and possibly even already making you love offers. If not, they're coming in soon. But the two of you are just trying to figure out what this story is, what this fantasy is that you guys will be presenting to the world, because I see you guys up on a pedestal together, and people watching you and people looking to aspire to you. And this person might be like a bachelor type or a bachelorette type who's been single for a while, and you're kind of the one to wrangle them in and tie them down. And that might be what all the worries are around here. So that could be what that relationship is referring to. And okay, time for a nap. Yeah, you got to like take a step back, relax, meditate on it, reflect, look into it. With the moon, we get a lot of unknowns. So you have to embrace the unknowns. I'm getting that a lot of people think they know. A lot of people think they know about your relationship, your situationship, what's going on, how this will end, this, that, and the other thing. But you need to take a step back, take a nap, relax, and figure it out for yourself, because this relationship is like, I'm getting very fairy tale vibes, a lot of divine feminine energy in this. I'm getting like someone in gowns and tuxes, and just like it's kind of regal. I don't know if you guys go to a lot of events like that or see yourselves in those circles, but it could definitely be something like that. And then next, the truth to be told. Okay, exactly. So somebody, yourself or they, or the people of the world are kind of lying to themselves over this situation. This is something that is either right in front of you, or you know exactly what you need from a person, but you kind of lie to yourself about it so that you can get out of relationships and not have to settle down and not have to commit. But you have to tell yourselves the truths, and you have to recognize the truths in your life, especially if there is someone right in front of you that you are in a bit of denial about, that you kind of lose sleep over the idea of being together. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say. I've had those upside down. Our first cards is the Ace of Wands. Okay, if this person hasn't made you an offer, they are going to come in soon with an offer. They're going to communicate with you. This is going to be a new love. I'm not getting like that this is like some scorned past thing. If it was in the past, it was very brief. It wasn't like a big public affair. This is going to become a big public affair is what I'm getting. But this is kind of the start of a new love. So even if you were together in the past, if there's someone coming to mind, you weren't like really, really in a serious committed relationship. Maybe you just had a fling and you're giving it another shot, or this is a brand new love, or this is a situationship you have right now, or somebody you just have in mind right now, who you are going to start something new with. With the Three of Swords here, I'm getting that there was some heartache, and I'm getting with this empathy card too that there's going to be some heartaches and some understandings of the past, or maybe even the lifestyle that you guys lead or the world that you live in. I'm getting for some of you that you understand between each other. This is like a common heartbreak that this relationship is going to have, and that you are going to bond over. Yeah, so I'm getting that this is just this common understanding, this sense of the world and what needs to be done and how you live your life in certain circles and certain things like that, and heartbreak that they have had and that you understand, or heartbreak that you have had that they understand, that you guys actually end up bonding over in this with this empathy card here, to understand the struggles that each other has overcame in the world in a way that no one else can. So I'm still getting a lot of this public eye stuff, could be really interesting. And next we have the Hanged Man. Yes, a new perspective. So I'm taking it, if you know this person in your life, you have to kind of flip that situation on its head and look at it differently, and maybe start to take a new look and envision your life with this person and your future and what your relationship could hold and what that would mean for the world, and take this nap, take this step back, and understand the truth inside your soul. Sometimes we create these stories and these denials. That was it right here, right? We create these denials even though we know deep in our soul that maybe this is the person for us, this is the situation for us. You're like, this is everything I ever wanted, but and you just start like creating things that get in the way of that. So you really need to stop that. Take a step back with this nap card, with this hanged man, and just kind of flip the situation on its head and see what you get from there, because I'm getting that a lot of you guys already know this person, or or like a person like this, or yeah, some of you, when this person comes into your life, you're like, oh, I know your type, I know your kind, I know people like you, and you have all of maybe these judgments when you need to give into empathy and kind of look at the situation different. This could be someone you never even pictured yourself with. Okay, and then what we have with the Six of Wands here is victory. So early on into this relationship, I think you'll see a lot of commitment. You'll be a lot happier than you even thought you would be. I mean, based on your skeptics and your worry and a little bit of your denial, you're actually going to find this very fun, very exciting, and get a lot of victory and get a lot of hope from it. You're going to be celebrating your love, I guess, even just showing up places, doing things publicly, getting that vibe, and expressing your love, but understanding this common heartbreak that you have and understanding each other's boundaries. I'm getting this is quite a mature relationship based on all of the pressures that have been placed on this and letting go of this denial and worry. All right, so next we have the Four of Pentacles. Right now, this person or you might be concerned about your income or like holding your wealth or something like that. This might even be status. That might be an influence on some of this, is like dating somebody with status, or you have status and you're dating somebody without status, and kind of like just a different realm, and trying to balance and figure that out and figure out how that works for the two of you in your life together as you move forward. That could be one of the struggles you have, but I don't see it too strong. I'm getting the both of you have status, and that's kind of like the balance you're trying to find, like, oh, I'm successful, he's successful, we're both successful. How do we make this work together with like holding on to ourselves and understanding ourselves and being whole alone, but while coming together, and like trying to share this world. And maybe the two of you both, because you're both so successful, or you're both affluent, or you're both in the community, or you're both so present, or you're both so well represented in a community, that you have held on to what you have very tightly and very personally, and haven't been able to share it with the world as much. But in this relationship, I'm getting that you will find that balance and you will be able to share much better. The next card we have, I flipped these upside down again. The next card we have is the Eight of Cups. Okay. So somebody's going to have to walk away from something, perhaps. I'm guessing I'm getting real lifestyle vibes here. So whether that is playboy or bachelorette kind of lifestyle, that perhaps the both of you, I'm getting like mirroring energy from this group. Perhaps the both of you are in those energies right now, and you're both going to have to walk away from that. It's not like you're happy to give it up. I mean, the original depiction of this isn't like super sorrow. It's just like, oh, it's over. On to the next one. So the both of you are kind of happy to give up like this past lifestyle, these different things, this gallivanting. I mean, I'm seeing like traveling alone, or like backpacking, or like doing different things. But now that now you're going to have to like leave that for doing things together and traveling together and creating these lifestyles together and going to these events together and having this success combined and created in this world of almost togetherness. I mean, you definitely might mourn your bachelor or bachelorette lifestyle a little bit, but I'm getting it's all like a willingness to move forward from that. And then next we have the 10 of Wands. What I'm getting with that is, in this situation, is like there's a lot. There's a lot of people, a lot of opinions, a lot of things in play in your next relationship. There's like, you might feel like this is high pressure, like this is, high stakes, but remember, like, take a nap, flip it on its head. I mean, this is just reality. You might feel like this is too much. This is beyond reality. I didn't sign up for this. There might be like some dramatic, chaotic, like family representations here is what I'm getting. or just some different things to do with status and class and social status and climbing and this and that and opinions of others and social circles and where you are, and maybe like this is two worlds combining perhaps, and you guys have to find that balance, and it's a lot to carry. And I'm getting that you have a lot of jobs, both of you, or a lot of roles. You have a lot of things that people count on you for, both of you. So it's not going to get easier. Now you're going to have like a lot of things of theirs and a lot of things of yours. And you guys are going to have to find that new balance. But I think you'll really bond over that as well. And then the next, we have the Daughter of Cups or the Page of Cups. So this is just a gracious new beginnings. I'm thinking that the two of you are going to learn a lot about emotions, a lot about moving forward, a lot about relationships, a lot about communication, a lot about how to fill each other's cup in a way when you may have been in kind of the energy where it was possible to just only fill your own cup in the past, that this relationship is going to learn. It's going to be a big learning curve for the both of you to learn a lot about give and take. I know I didn't get too much about this person, but this situation is coming through so strong, and I'm just got like hints that the two of you mirror each other. So take that for what it is. With the Fool energy here, in your first major arcana, we have just Aquarius energy, so that may or may not resonate. But once again, the Fool is like, take the leap. I'm taking it there is a big leap here. There's a big leap of faith. There's kind of like a commitment. There is like an understanding that going into this relationship, like the both of you understand kind of what's at stake, and you're just diving right in. You're like, you both give in kind of, and you're just like, you know what? Screw what they think, screw what they say. Like, we're going to go for this and we're going to make it work. A lot of people might think you guys might not be able to make it work. That could be a common theme here. All right, let's see what else we have. The One. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. And then we have the Maiden. And then we have the Destroyer. All right, I think these three cards just kind of support what we were going for here. I think with the One, what I'm really getting from this card right now is like you're coming together, you're being whole. The two of you will understand each other on a way that you have never been understood in a relationship before in your life. Like this person just gets you. They are one with you. They mirror you. They have the same ideologies as you. They have the same ethics as you. They have the same values as you. You may have different interests, hobbies, reactions, anything like that, but they really understand what you're going through is what I'm getting. I really feel that for you guys. I feel like you have such a unique situation that you are in and unique challenges in your life that this person just absolutely understands those situations and those challenges. This new relationship coming into your life, this next relationship, they understand these challenges like no one else, and which is why you have been like together able to overcome these struggles to come together. With the Maiden, I just really want to pick up here. There is a lot of really amazing divine feminine energy. So the feminine in this relationship like might be the star for the first bit. They might actually have a lot going on. This might be a powerful, powerful feminine energy, a powerful person who's just really just a goddess is what I'm getting. So if that is you, just remember that you are in your power. If that is the person you are thinking of, oh, they are just beautiful. No wonder you cave in to that, of course. So just keep that in mind. But also with this Maiden here, it's just like a lot of you are domesticating like a little bit. I'm still getting that bachelor vibe and bachelorette vibe. So like you're feeling a little domestic. You're feeling like these little settle down vibes from these relationship. And you're like, whoa, who am I? And then the clarified by the Destroyer here is just this new beginning. Look at these wolf's eyes. This is the next start. This is a new beginning. And this is kind of like a tower moment. I'm not going to lie. You, I think, are going to either upset a community or upset a lot of people, or not even like just upset, like shock. This might be shocking. People's like lives are going to change because you come together. The divine masculine may very much empower the divine feminine. The divine masculine may be kind of ahead in life of the divine feminine, so that this divine feminine now like kind of comes into their own in this relationship and becomes like this star is what I'm getting. And this divine masculine is just like, yes, shine, go get it. Let's just be fools and we will jump off this little branch and fly. Okay, group one. That is everything I have for you in your next relationship. Remember, this is timeless. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you enjoyed this, please let me know in the comment section. Also, like, share, subscribe so I know that you are here and want to see more content like this. Okay, bye. Okay, hello group 2 and welcome to your next relationship, next in love reading where we discover your next relationship and what is happening. Okay, we'll dive right into it, but remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Not everything is going to resonate for everybody. And if you're kind of getting through this and you're like, no, that's not me, maybe go back, try to find another pile. It might not be the message for you, or just take the messages that do resonate within the reading. Alrighty? Okay, let's dive right into it. If you picked this crystal, amethyst, and the second set of cards, then this is the reading for you. Okay, so your first card is Oscar Wilde. True friends stab you in the front. Ooh, interesting. Okay. And then next we have Greta Garbo. What does this say? This says marriage isn't the only way to have a partner for life. Ooh, interesting. So these are kind of more friendship-based ones that I'm reading just to get the tone. And I will read the other items and apply them to this reading as well. And then next we have Gandhi, and it says forgiveness is a sign of strength. It is the weak who cannot forgive. Okay, from the like straight off the pop with Oscar Wilde here, I'm kind of getting that a lot of you have someone returning from the past. Somebody that maybe you are trying to forgive with this Gandhi card coming up here. And then that might be your next relationship. And then if not, you have learned a lot from that as well. So this person is popping up here though. And this says, hearts are made to be broken. So there may have been a broken heart from this person in the past, but you might have manifested them back, or you might have learned a lot with them, and you might have created some new situations. I'm feeling you came into a lot of power though. Like you are totally a different person if you are welcoming this person back for your next relationship. Or maybe you never even actually got to date this person or be in a relationship with this person. This card also, I'm like getting big bachelor vibes from your next relationship though. Bachelor vibes, because it says, I can resist everything except for temptation. So this is a very tempted person and they find you very tempting. However, with Gandhi showing up here, I'm getting that like you guys are connected spiritually, regardless. So you might have grounded this person a bit. Your presence may make this person a little less bachelor style, and you might actually ground them with your strength and your wisdom, and just your security. I'm getting that you're a very secure person. Because this card also says, are you sure you wouldn't rather be alone? This is a funny pile. This is going to be an interesting relationship for you guys. These are two attitudes. Like these are two vibes. This is like, I don't know, maybe a karmic relationship, but it's going to be funny. It's going to be a whirlwind. You guys are going to be really cute together. And then it says, only go to the altar if you take the lead. Oh, this is so strong, the two of you. This is going to be great. So your next relationship's going to be a lot of sass, a lot of attitude. But then when I have Gandhi coming in here, I feel like you're just going to find a lot of happiness in that. You're going to find a lot of humor in that. You're going to find out how to forgive. This person may teach you you how to forgive. This person may teach you patience. And then here it says, where you find life, there's love. And the two of you I'm getting in this next relationship will have a lot of life. There will be a lot of life. Things will be lively. They will be hot. They will be heated. They will be interesting. There will never be a dull moment between you two. And where there's life, there is love. And happiness is when you are in harmony with your soul. Yes. Okay. So I'm getting that the two of you, though this is like very charismatic energy, very interesting, a couple of characters. I'm getting that the two of you are actually very spiritual and maybe kind of take on that journey together and teach each other a lot, regardless of what happens in this relationship, whether it's long term or not. There's a lot that you guys will take from this together. So let's dive in more and see what we have. All right, your next card is honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Yeah, so be honest with yourself is what this is saying. I'm really getting someone from your past vibes here, being honest about that situation, that relationship, whether it's having to get over someone from your past to move on and move forward because maybe they remind you of this person, or if you're welcoming someone from your past, you have to be honest about the things that made you feel the way you do and how you got to where you are before you can move forward, before this relationship can take flight, because it just seems so steamy and fun and interesting, guys. So cool. And next we have blame. Yes, I accept responsibility for my well-being. Okay, so this person, if this is someone from your past, there might be things you blame them for. You're going to have to take responsibility and step up for your own well-being and understand that if you let this person back into your life, or if you're letting this person into your life that reminds you of somebody else, you are responsible for your well-being and your reality. And you know that this person may not always show up the way you envision in their mind, but it doesn't mean that they're not showing up and they're not doing what they think that they should be doing. So you have to understand that your blame that you place on others sometimes for maybe not reading your mind. And I know we do it. We all do it. That has to be let go a bit, because this person I'm getting is going to need a lot of direction. They're going to be charismatic and out there, and it's going to be pretty funny. And then courage. Okay, so there is a lot that a few of you have to overcome. So if this is somebody coming back into your life, if this is a past love, you have to have the courage to move this forward. You have to release the blame and you have to be honest. And that is what Spirit is telling me to tell you there. I find inner strength to face my fear with confidence. Exactly. So whether this person reminds you of somebody or whether this is actually somebody coming back from your past, you have to have the confidence to overcome that and move forward that for this relationship to work and to come to fruition in the 3D. Okay, let's see what else we have. Exchanging gifts. Okay, so I'm getting with like this totally charismatic vibe, these two really independent, crazy, cool cats. But I think that you both just have a lot to offer this relationship as well. I think you're a bit of a real extreme case of the yin and the yang, the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Whether this is a same-sex couple or not, it does not matter. They're just like a lot of yin and yang, a lot of ups and downs and highs and lows and lefts and rights. And like you two might not even understand how you are together, I'm getting. But you exchange gifts, and they see you as a gift, and they see your value, and they understand the value that you add to their life in this relationship. They see the balance. They get it. They're like, wow, I don't think that I could make it through this world without this kind of person in my life teaching me these things, and then me teaching them those things, and everything just kind of balancing out, and us offering gifts to each other to like get this better understanding of life and who we are and why we are here. I'm getting as funny and as charismatic as I'm getting like some deep vibes. It must be Gandhi here. But yeah, higher power, exactly. So you might actually embark on a bit of a spiritual, like building lessons, growth together. If some of you are reuniting with someone from your past, you may do some type of spiritual counseling or some type of counseling or anything like that to heal from the past, or maybe you need to do that yourself. Maybe you go forward with that to heal your past wounds from whatever trauma is kind of reminding you in this relationship of somebody else. But I'm getting that the two of you are just going to have a bit of a spiritual awakening together, which could be a pretty interesting and divine process. We all don't get that. That'd be pretty rare. So that could be really interesting and really cool for this relationship. And I'm getting, like, regardless of where this relationship goes, because with this, like, marriage isn't the only way to find a life partner. Like, you guys are going to build and grow something and create some skills and just, like, really learn a lot in this relationship that, like, this person is going to be attached to you in some way for life, whether it's just purely platonic eventually, or whether it is marriage. Like this, there's going to be a higher power, a higher connection, and a bigger sharing and a gift here with this forgiveness and everything like that moving forward. This is a really pivotal person in getting you where you need to go, or it is your next step. And message in a bottle. I anticipate if this is a person from your past or if it's a new person, that they are coming for you and they are coming in hot. They are going to message you. You aren't going to be like insecure over text messages or whether people are I feel like this person's going to talk a lot, honestly. I feel like if there is something on their mind, they're always going to say it. They're not going to ignore you. They're not going to be petty. They're not going to do the small things like that. They're going to be a good communicator, and they are a good communicator for sure. And if that was a problem in the past, that's going to clear up, and they are going to get better at communication with this message in a bottle, and they're going to pursue you in that communication sense. Like they're going to reach out to you first. I'm getting if you like are waiting for them, they're coming. They're coming for sure. Okay, let's see what your tarot has to say. All right, so our first card is the Five of Cups. Yeah, there is some sorrow, there is some grief here. A lot of you are forgiving someone. A lot of you are being honest, understanding the blame, and having the courage to move forward and forgive somebody. I'm getting though, like, maybe you've matured a lot spiritually and you've grown up a lot and you kind of understand forgiveness now. And maybe you understand what you didn't offer to the situation or any, not like to blame yourself, but you're understanding like that maybe you didn't communicate in a way that they would have understand exactly what you wanted, and then maybe you overreacted or you underreacted or you underappreciated something, and that you, like, I'm getting a real counseling type of vibe here, and that like through actual deep soul searching, you're getting a better understanding of what you brought to the table and what they brought to the table, and evidently there were flaws and faults, but you're going to have to like forgive them for that. And there was some grief in the past, there was some despair, somebody walked away, one of you. For some reason I'm feeling like it might have been you, or this person reminds you of that situation is what I'm getting, and that this person is a big stepping stone to overcome that for you as well. But with the Four of Wands, we got a little 11-11 moment. Things are going to be good. Like, you guys are going to have so much fun. You're going to celebrate a lot. I see the two of you just kind of like going out for dinner a lot, doing all kinds of cool things, just being a really interesting and quirky couple together. And honestly, it has the potential to go all the way. This is like 11-11. And if you two can put in the work, and if you two can get over the humps, and if you can have the courage, and if you can have the honesty, and if you can use the forgiveness, and, give gifts to each other and just have clear communication, then of course you can have this Four of Wands, this 11-11, this little closer to happily ever after moment in this relationship. But it will be a very good relationship. I'm getting that there's going to be a lot of balance here and a lot of communication. And then with the Father of Wands, yeah, okay, so this person is definitely stepping up into some masculine Father of Wands energy. Okay, if this is someone coming back from your past, they didn't have a vision before. They didn't know what they wanted. They didn't know what they wanted from a relationship. They didn't know where they were going. Maybe even career-wise, they weren't as stable. Now they have a vision. And that's what the real significant change in is this. Or if this is a new person, now you have a person with the vision, and that's the difference between this person and that person kind of thing. So this person is secure. This person is in a Father of Wands energy. This is the King of Wands energy. They have a vision. They are a visionary. They understand what they want from this world and from this life now, finally. So they're ready to move it forward, and they're ready to create it, and they're ready to create it with you. Temperance, it took a long time. It took some time to get there. And you might have been very patient, and you might have been like crazy patient and then had to walk away or something like that. Or you've been so patient to manifest this person into your life that is in an actual king energy as opposed to like a knight energy or just a young energy, and you finally get this person. This person is coming in, and you guys are going to learn a lot together about creating a vision, creating a life, understanding what is coming next, and your patience was just key in getting you here. Next, we have the Father of Pentacles, another king energy. I'm getting that from you, though. You want to create something in the physical world, and this relationship is going to remind you of what you really truly want, like whether it's like a house and kids and this and that. You might have been caught up in like yourself in your own I'm getting like cinematics. I don't know what it is. Like maybe you're into drama, not drama in the a figurative sense, drama in like the practice, or like theater or anything like that. I think you were kind of caught up in the dream, and now this relationship and this vision that this Father of Wands is presenting is kind of putting you into this Father of Pentacles energy, and you're like realizing physically what you want from the world, and you're like, oh, I want a house, I want kids, I want the car, or maybe you are already in that energy, some of you perhaps, or you have a child, or you have like possessions or anything like that, and you're just realizing like what kind of next and how it all fits into your realm by exploring this relationship. And then next we have the Eight of Swords. Sorry, it takes me like a minute to read Roman numerals. So next we have the Eight of Swords, which is you felt held back for sure. And you know what? Maybe this person even felt held back. Maybe they felt like they had to be addicted to kind of like this independent male lifestyle. And you felt like you've been scorned in the past. So you were backed into a corner, and you couldn't fly or soar or anything like that. And until this relationship comes along, you really have to have the courage to come out of your shell. You're not actually being held back, and you are going to be inspired to move forward a little bit strongly, and get into this King of Pentacles energy and create what you want in the physical world, because, you have been recouping, you have been taking a step back, you have been patient, but it kind of sheltered you a bit. You kind of maybe got used to not having someone in your life and not having to make those efforts and not having to do those things. But with the Ace of Pentacles, this is a great start at creating what you want. So whether this relationship is it or happy ever after, which I'm getting some really strong vibes that this could be. I didn't have the clear answers like that for group one, but you have some strong vibes here, like with just this Four of Wands is giving me, and just the quirkiness of the two of you and this just divinely guided moment and all the things you're learning from this relationship. But this is like a major step forward in creating what you actually want and getting what you actually want into this physical realm and starting those next steps in your life, in this new cycle, in this relationship area of your life, and in this harmonious kind of like building a family or a future or a fortune or an empire or whatever you are interested in into this physical world. And then this relationship will be a catalyst for that regardless of what happens, but it does look very positive. Oh, and then we have the Hierophant. Okay, so that is really interesting here on this spiritual side. So you guys are definitely on a journey together, and it is a spiritual journey, and you might actually, because of the craziness and the vibes that I'm getting, like some of you, not all of you, because this is very rare, but some of you might be twin flames, and you might just drive each other a little crazy, but balance each other out at the same time. So a lot might come to light about, how you work together, the love you want in your life, and just like once again, I'm seeing the two of you will definitely turn to maybe even a higher power, maybe religion, or whether it's more of kind of, um, Buddhist or different spiritual practices around the world. Maybe it's not formal whatsoever, but you guys can kind of just bond over that and grow over that and understand that. And I think that that will get you through a lot. When you have like these really flamboyant energies and this like ups and downs and this and that, like I think just grounding and understanding and being spiritual together and just understanding that there's more to this world than all of these scenarios that we're creating into the physical, and just, connecting over that. I'm getting, once again, some counsel that you two will find a lot of comfort in, is definitely some higher guidance, being divinely guided, maybe some healing, maybe it's some like non-Western healing things. Why can't I speak? Why can't I spit that out? This is stuff I say every day. What am I trying to say? Maybe it is just in the healing realm, energy workers, light workers, different things like that, and understanding a bit about spirituality practice and like more occult measures to your health and different things like that you bond over to create this union. But the bottom deck energy is the Two of Cups, guys. So this is a great union and a great partnership. And this is fated for sure. You guys were meant to be with each other. This next relationship was meant for a reason. It was like everything has a purpose, they say, but this one's like a big one. There's a lot that's being overcome, but there's a lot that's being celebrated as well, and a lot that's being started, and a bunch of stuff about spirituality and understanding on those dimensions and those levels. Like this might actually cause the two of you to have a spiritual awakening together or anything like that. Okay, let's move on here. Then we have the River. Okay, so this is coming in fast for some of you. This is a timeless reading, but whenever you're watching this, I'm getting that this energy is probably coming in fast. And then we have Anaima Mundi, which is just a lot about life source, like about all that is. It's really deep into this spiritual connection as well, too. And then we have the Tears. So such a learning curve that this relationship is going to be. All right, let's take another look at these three cards here. Okay. With the River, we see the horse here. I'm getting like chariot vibes, that this is like a push forward, like this was like a battle between this and that, and like now it's coming in hot. Like you definitely worked for this. You're definitely like manifesting something like this into your life. Or if this is someone from your past, like the two of you have been like just trying to do it right, trying to get it right, trying to like find your vibe, because you know deep down in your soul and your heart that like this person is meant to be with you for a bit, or at least for a karmic cycle, to understand something, to learn something, to move forward, or to be with like forever, as well, because like this is all that is, right? This is like divine. This is the world. This is pretty much the world card, I would say, from my understanding of it or how I read it. So this is the cycle that you're meant to be on, and this is the route that you're meant to take, regardless of the struggles that you're going to overcome to get there. But with this River, it's just always flowing. It's continuously flowing. So it is coming in fast for you. With the Tear, it's just kind of reminding us that this is an emotional journey, whether that be happy emotions or sad emotions. You guys may need to connect with your emotions more. That might not be a strong suit for this pile or this relationship. Emotions might run hot instead of deep. When we just get temporary and flare up instead of actually like deeply sitting with things and learning about them. So emotions might run hot instead of deep, but just remember that this is all so divinely guided in this relationship. This is what was meant to happen, and this is like it definitely has a purpose in your life, and definitely has a purpose in their life, and definitely has a purpose to the world, to the universe. Like you guys are creating something together, you're learning something, and you're getting really in touch and becoming spiritual beings together so that you can embrace and influence and help the rest of the world, is what I'm getting through what you've learned. I don't know if you can help other people and share your knowledge of even what you overcome in your relationship or in the different steps like that, but there's definitely opportunity here. And this is kind of, coming into all that is and understanding that there are higher powers involved here. Okay, group two, thank you so much for this reading. I'm so happy to have you here. If it resonated, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all of those things that let me know you want to see more content like this. Okay, I will catch you next time. Bye. Okay, hello, my lovely, magical, mystical, amazing group threes. Welcome to your reading. Today we are discovering your next relationship. We're going to jump right into things, but just before we get started, I want to remind everybody that this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That was for somebody else. That's completely fine. If you're, getting into this reading, you're this, oh, this really doesn't sound like me. Maybe go back and try another pile. It's all good. No pressure. These are based on current energies. You are in complete control of your energy, so you can change and shift and make any of the moves that you want to make your reality a little different than what we say it is here today. Okay, this is all fun and amazing things. So let's see what the guides have to say in our tarot today. We're going to start off with some oracle cards to get started. These are like celebrity love advice, but I'm kind of interpreting them just like very intuitively. So we'll see what happens. All right, your first card is Diana, Princess of Wales. Oh dear, that's amazing. Okay, cool. I'm just going to read kind of this infinity symbol one down here, and then I'll go through probably all of them when I'm trying to interpret it. But this says, the truth is, there are many people in every marriage. Interesting. Well, she is mentioning marriage, so let's see what else we got here. Then we have Albert Einstein. It says, the simplest things are sometimes the most complex. That's true. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's see what we have here. Then we have Josephine Baker. Dance your way into immortal love. All right, so off the top here is, I'm getting that this relationship, your next relationship, may seem very simple, but it is very complex based on your history and different things you've been through in your life. But I'm getting that this just a total sense of ease and breeze through this relationship, it's not about beauty, it's about luck and who loves you. It's just going to be about love and luck. And there's going to be a grace and an ease to this relationship that I haven't really got in the last two groups, that I can just feel off the top here. It's just, your next step, your simpler step in life. Maybe you've had really complex relationships in your past, but this one is just going to feel so easy and so different. And it's just going to, have a different vibe to it for you as well. This card's really funny. Look, it says, don't ask, don't tell. DNA tests are for commoners. You guys been through a lot, is what I'm taking it. You've been through a lot in your past relationships. You've been through maybe like even a marriage or a proposal or just a really deep relationship that you are getting over, that took a lot from you, that had a lot of, this Princess Di vibe to it. And here it says, better to have one night of pleasure than a whole life of misery. And I feel like a lot of you almost, and I don't mean to offend, I feel like a lot of you may have almost had a whole life of misery, and you got out of it. And now you're getting into this next relationship, which I feel from this pile is new. I feel like this is a new person coming in. So if you have any type of situationship, karmic relationship, something you're trying to get over, something very serious that you're trying to get over that you feel was like some big, huge, dramatic connection. Maybe you were almost married, maybe you're engaged, something like that, or maybe you just have a really deep history with this person. This is coming in as just a much simpler, less complex, even though I'm talking about Albert Einstein as I say this and say it's less complex. But it just like a more easygoing vibe to it. I'm more getting that from this card. But with Albert Einstein here, I'm just getting, It says objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. So there's definitely just some mirroring between you. The two of you are ready for something simple and easy in your lives. I feel like the two of you probably overcame a lot, and you guys are the next step in each other's lives, to understand what is next in love and try to take this simpler, easier route that is just more calm and more collective and like super easy going. I'm getting that like you're the star here though. For sure. Like I'm getting, this person is fine with taking a back seat. They're very secure in themselves. They're very just in love with watching you. I'm getting like you're just out there and you're embracing your own, even if you're not that outgoing, but like, you just shine and you light up a room and they really, really see that. And it says, you only need a bunch of bananas to make an impression. And that's where I kind of get this easygoing vibe from it. Like the way you meet this person may be super easy. Everything might fall together pretty easy, like things might be simple. There might be some distance. I see like a little comment here from Albert Einstein about some distance as well. That might be one struggle you have in the beginning, but other than that, I'm just seeing it as such a natural thing when before you've just been fighting for everything to create something, to keep up appearances, to push something through that kind of fell through in the past that you have suffered because of. And now like this relationship is coming to your life and you're almost like, well, this is too easy. Like there's got to be more to it, Let's see what else we can find out here. All right, we have imagination. This is definitely probably a bit of a creative pursuit. I'm getting this from you as well. It says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. Yeah, so I think, where you used to overthink things in a way that would have been negative, you are really turning your imagination to flip things to be positive because you have a more positive relationship in your life in this relationship as it comes in. So things that you normally would have got all hung up on, like you're not as insecure about, I'm getting, that you've taken the control of your mind to create situations that are better, that are positive, that are situations you want to be in, as opposed to fated ones that are bad. And, you turn them into like good fates kind of thing. Because sometimes we feel like, oh, like, why is my destiny so horrible and I get stuck in this and stuck in that? You've really flipped your mindset when it comes to this relationship and when it comes to it coming into your life. And I'm just getting such easy vibes for you here. Forgiveness. Yeah, you have to forgive yourself is what I'm getting with the forgiveness card. There is definitely something that you have overcome. There's definitely something you have walked away from, something that you thought was going to be big and grand and like maybe even you're happily ever after. And that's really, really hard to walk away from, but you have to forgive yourself for, I know sometimes when we walk away from things, we think of all of the other people that are impacted and we kind of forget about ourselves, but you have to forgive yourself for that because, harboring on that resentment just blocks the love from flowing to you. And when you resent even yourself in situations or other people, it blocks the simplicity of love, this simple love that you are attracting to your life in this next relationship. And when you actually operate out of a space of forgiveness, you're going to remove those blocks. And success. Okay, so I see this person and I haven't got super clear ideas on people from the past two readings. It was more of just the situation and stuff like this. But I'm getting that this is a very successful, very secure, just very simple person. Like they just have what they want. They have what they need. Like life is good. They know what they have, everything like that. And they're like really confident, really secure, very successful. And this says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And I just feel like this is very successful union for one. But also this person is just abundant and reminds you, to just vibrate at a different frequency and almost to be successful and to just, understand that this can be a successful love and it doesn't have to be hot and turmoil all the time, that this could be easy flowing and just about, luck and who loves you and you can dance your way into immortal love, which is really fun for you. So know that this person is probably very successful, very strong, very determined, but also very soft in a way. Like they've learned a lot from life, I'm getting. And they're just, they're going to be a bit of like a grounding person for your, imagination. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see what else we have here, what we can tell you. All right, next we have a fork in the road. Exactly. You had a tough decision to make to come here and to choose love again. And choosing love again is really hard, especially after you've been through something, especially after you've been through something that may have infected family or people around you or friends or just socially. People knew you were going to do something or that you were with somebody or that you had some type of commitment, and you had to make the decision that that was over and have the strength to forgive yourself for that, and have the strength to create new thought patterns to get, like this imagination under check so that you could welcome new love into your life and welcome success. And you had to make this decision, and this is all you. Like, you are in your power creating this relationship is what I'm getting. So with this fork in the road, you have made the decision, you have chosen love, and you have chosen for it to be easy and for it to be successful and to be with someone who's successful and abundant and who makes it easy. Because I'm getting that love has been hard for a lot of you before in the past. That's like the same word, but in the past, a lot of loves have been very hard on you and for you and publicly, and you just really had to make this decision to make this change in your life and to welcome something a little different, and to just welcome the easiness of some loves, and that can actually be love. Love can be easy, love can be simple, and love can flow to you, and love can flow to you abundantly. And like, despite what people say, people are like, oh, work hard and do this and do that. Like, love can be easy. That's fine. It's okay. It's allowed to be easy. It's okay. It's allowed to be easy. You're allowed to get what you want. You're allowed to have what you want. You're allowed to love who you want. Okay? Unfinished symphony, exactly. So you had more to offer the world, and you had more to offer love, and you wanted more from love. So you have made this decision, and this next relationship coming into your life is showing you that. It is showing you that what you had was definitely not what you wanted. Maybe some of you do have some like unfinished business with whatever you're moving away from. But like, just know that that unfinished symphony was never going to finish on the path that you were on. And this new love is just going to be so easy, so comfortable, so successful that you are going to finish this symphony, and that you're going to understand that the path that you were on was never going to get what you wanted completed. And even though you had to leave things behind that were essentially unfinished in some ways, you are moving forward into this successful realm with this secure person. And the fates, this is definitely a fated connection, the star imagery around her again. I'm getting that this connection just lets you glow, and that this person just lets you glow, and that this person lets you shine, and this person lets you be the truest expression of yourself, and just makes you feel so safe and so secure in this fated connection. You feel like there's a lot of divine timing, and you feel like this person maybe came into your life at the right time and this and that, but just know that you like created this and you willed this into your life, and you are the fates, and you create your fate just by the power of your thought and changing your thought. I'm getting that message for a lot of you that you really need to change your thought, or you're doing a good job like working on changing your thought. Like, keep going. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, because you're working to get out of this unfinished symphony. You chose this fork in the road. Like, you are creating this. You are doing a lot of the work. This is taking a lot of courage, and this is a lot of strength. So props to you, and props to you for choosing that this can be easy. There's like this aggressive culture of like, work hard and do this and wake up at 5 a.m. and blah, blah, blah. When like, we can chill a bit. We can make it easy. We can make it fun, and we can have fun and embrace it. I mean, evidently everything is hard work, and we put in work, and we even put in work to make things easy and to have different perspectives like that. But it doesn't have to be like that aggressive, is what I'm saying. And that might have been what you were embraced with in the past in relationships, but this easy relationship is just so different. Okay, yeah, so this is the Eight of Cups. So you are definitely leaving something behind. There is some grief. There is some past that you are overcoming. And it makes a lot of sense over here under Princess Di and around these cards here with forgiveness. And success moving forward. So that's pretty interesting for you. There's definitely something you're walking away from. but it's not the end. Like you're going towards, like in this picture, like the mountains. There's so much more to life. There's such a bigger picture out there that wasn't the picture for you. The bigger picture has much more beautiful views. The view at the top of the mountain is much better. So when you get there, you will completely understand, and this relationship is a step in the right direction for that. And then the star, what did I say? There is so much light around you, and you are actually getting to shine in this relationship. And I'm getting that. I'm not getting the vibes like that this relationship is shining, like that this person just truly adores you and just wants you to shine, wants you to glow, understand what you've been through, just wants you to be successful, and wants like the world to see what you're made of and knows what you're made of, and just wants everybody to know that, because you are strong and you are beautiful and you are gorgeous and you're courageous and you're successful and you have an amazing imagination and you've overcome a lot in your life, and you're just like this divinely guided being, and they see you as that, and they want you to see yourself as that, and you are coming into that because of this relationship. So regardless of what happens in this relationship, like you are going to grow and flourish so much just because of the ease. And then we have the Mother of Wands. Exactly. So this relationship is just going to remind you of what your vision is. And I know I'm saying like this relationship is doing this for you, but literally you are doing this for you, and this relationship is a catalyst for the work. So remember that this probably will happen with or without this relationship, but this relationship is a catalyst that starts this work that is the inner growing that is you. That's the message that I'm getting for you guys, because you're overcoming so much, you're leaving so much behind, and you're taking this next step forward, and you chose the fork in the road, and the unfinished symphonies, and you keep on going, and you're back to your vision, you're back to understanding what you want in this world, and you're back to commanding the world what you want from it. You're not sitting around waiting for things to come get you. You're going out and you're getting them as well, but it's easy, it flows. You're putting out the energy that makes it flow back to you even more gracefully. And then strength. Yes, you've had this strength. You've overcome a lot. You've had the willpower. You have not given up. You have not given up on love, is what I've got for you guys. And don't give up on love, is what Spirit's telling you. A lot of you have been really hurt and you are leaving something behind. Don't give up on love. Love can be easy. Love can be simple. You can be the star and you can get what you want, and you can have your happily ever after. Do not give up on love. You are strong. You are courageous. Keep moving forward. Keep it light. Keep it light and keep on going, and forgive yourself. Okay. Then here with the 9 of Wands, it's like you're stepping into the unknown, right? You like the way I read this 9 of Wands is a little different than the typical 9 of Wands, but it's like this ladder, right? It's this ladder up to the moon, and then you're stepping up into the unknown, and you're almost there. And this is probably a little scary for you, no matter how simple and easy it seems. It's still going to be a little scary for you. You're a little beaten down, you're a little worn down, but like you've got it. You've put in the work, you understand. And like this unknown is that ease to relationship, is what I'm getting, is that ease and that love. And that's, like it doesn't have to be tumultuous or scary or crazy. It can be easy, and you can have a supportive person, who's really successful. Perhaps this person works in science too, with Albert Einstein there. I'm not sure, but maybe they're a man of science or a woman of science. And then next we have the Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning, and this is a new beginning for you to start to just rebuild your emotions and rebuild your emotional stability in a relationship and grow from that. Maybe in your past relationship you haven't had, I know I'm really harping on this past relationship, but it's just what's coming through, guys. You may not have had a lot of emotional stability or anything like that, and this from the beginning is going to be one of the main factors in your relationship, is to build an emotionally stable relationship together and start like that. And then the Empress, exactly. So you are the great creator of this. This isn't, I'm getting no information about them. You are taking over. You are just a star, and you are creating this, and you are just in this magnetic, you're just creating it all. You are bringing this to life, you are bringing this to life with ease, and you're going to make it look so good. And people are just going to be like, wow, she really, really, or he really, really bounced back from that, didn't they? Didn't they bounce back from that? Didn't they really get what they wanted in the end? Aren't they happy now? Wow, like we're so happy that they're happy. I'm getting like this general feeling that people are going to be happy for you. I think maybe you think others had expectations and you let other people down, but don't worry. Other people are genuinely happy for you. This could also mean you have children with this person, or that family is really important to you, or you want children, or that you already have a child, or they have a child, or something about children, or maybe fur babies if children don't resonate with you. But you're just the great creator, and kind of whatever you're being called to in this relationship, you can create and you can make it happen. And then we have the Five of Wands. So things can be a little hectic, a little crazy. There's a lot going on, but you have what it takes to overcome it. This person may also have a very busy schedule, is what I'm getting as well. But like they just give you such comfort and such ease, even though they're all over the place, and even though they have a lot going on, and even though you have a lot going on, like you find this way to securely communicate so that the two of you are fine together. And then the bottom deck energy I have here is the Three of Cups. I'm getting a celebration for the two of you. I mean, this might even lead to marriage. If not, there's just some great things to celebrate about what you have overcome because of this relationship, and understanding that love can be simple and easy and fun. Let it be fun. And I'm getting that your friends are really going to like this person, and they're really going to like this for you. Maybe you meet through friend groups. Maybe someone like suggests the two of you go out or something like that. Keep an eye out for that as well. All right, last three cards here. The Bridge. Okay, so you are like definitely creating your own way across something. Yeah. And like this relationship, like you have created it. You have defined what you want to the universe. You said you wanted it to be simple. You said you wanted it to be easy. You wanted it to be loved. You wanted to be successful. You want your friends like this is like a checklist, and like this person in this relationship is just meeting it all. And you are creating this bridge from your past to your future, and you are going to come across it seamlessly and make that transition. And in this relationship, you're going to find a lot of harmony with that. And next we have the Mystic. Yes, this is all about you. You are taking over this reading. You are so divine. You are so divinely guided. The butterfly often represents love. So this could really be true love for you guys. And just in the simplistic form, and just in a form that you have manifested, you have created, you have understood that you can will this into the world, and just create a harmonious relationship with somebody strong. And then the Bardo, which is the ultimate new beginning. This is the Death card. This was your rebirth. This is something completely new. This is going to be so different than anything you have ever been a part of in your past. Anything you have ever questioned, any insecurities you have ever had can just go out the window. This is a restart. This is a refresh. This is successful. This is your new beginning. But also just remember, this is the circle of life, and cycles always happen, and everything happens for a reason. It would happen to get you here to this next relationship so you can move forward. Okay, group 3, that is all I have for you. I hope that resonated. If it did, please click the like button, maybe leave a little comment, subscribe, share, or do any of those amazing things that we do to show the people here on YouTube that we want them to keep on making content like this. Okay, bye.